my channel. I hope you're all well. If you're new here, I am Rachel. I'm a mummy to a little 18-month-old boy called Joshua, and the sorts of things that you're going to find on this channel are baby, parenting, lifestyle, reviews, hauls, all that sort of thing, a little mixture of everything. If that is your cup of tea, then please hit the subscribe button down below, and I would love to see a few more of you here. If you are a returning subscriber, then welcome back and thank you for sticking around. So I thought I would come back today with a tag video. I have seen the baby name tag video all over YouTube at the moment, and I absolutely love talking about baby names, and I absolutely love doing tag videos, so I thought, why not do this one? So to start, I thought that I would tag a couple of my favourite YouTubers to do this tag as well, and the first one I'm going to tag is Sammy from Sammy Bird. I will link her channel down below. She is amazing. I absolutely love her channel. She's so real, she's so down to earth, and she's so lovely. So if you have not subscribed to her, then definitely hit that subscribe button on her channel. And the next person that I would like to tag to do this video is Laurie from Laurie Sharp Vlogs. She's got a little boy called Rupert, and I just think it would be really interesting to hear the baby names that she would come up with on this tag. So those are the two people that I'm going to tag to this video, and I'm just going to get stuck straight in and do it. If you see me looking down at all, then I have a few notes written down on here with the questions, so that is why. And the first question is, what is your favourite boy or girl name from the UK top names list in 2015? So the top girl's name that I like from this list is ranking at number 54, and this is the name Eleanor. I have talked about this name in my baby names that we love and might still use video. If you haven't seen that, I will again link that down below for you to go and check out. I absolutely love this name. I love the shortened version of Ellie. If I ever had a girl, it would definitely be a contender of a name. And my favourite boy's name from that list is ranking at number 39, and that is the name Dylan. And again, this is featured in that video of baby names that I love and may still use. So I just love it. I love the sound of it with our first son's name, Joshua, and I just think it's a really cute, lovely, strong, traditional boy's name. So the second question is, what is your least favourite boys and girls name from the top UK names list from 2015? And this is a really tough one because I don't want to offend anyone. Everybody's different, and if we were all the same, then the world would be a really boring place. So it's not that I dislike it, it's more that these names aren't really to my taste. So if you have a child and this is their name, please don't get offended. It's just, baby names are just personal preference, aren't they? So the name that I least liked on this list is ranking at number 75, and that is the name Mariam. I don't know what it is, it didn't shout out to me. And the boy's name that I least like is ranking at number 52, and that is the name Harley. So please don't be offended if you have a child that is called that. It's just my personal preference. Anyway, question number 3. If you had twins, what would you name them? Boy, 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 girl, girl, girl. So for boy, boy, I would use the name Dylan because obviously I love that name, and I would also use the name Luke. Again, that's featured in that video of baby names that I love and may still use. If it was boy, girl, it would be Dylan and Eleanor because they are just my favourite names for another boy or another girl. And if it was girl, girl, I would call them Eleanor and Harriet. Harriet is again in that video. I like the fact that all of those names, they don't sound similar to each other. So it wouldn't be as confusing if you had twins because their names don't sound very similar. Excuse me. Next question is, if you could change your name to anything, what would it be? And hands down, if I could change my name to anything, I would change my name to Layla. This again is another baby name that I have featured in my baby name videos of baby names that I love and may still use video. I think Layla is such a cool, badass name for a girl, and I would just absolutely love that name. Next question, you have 4 kids, any gender, their first names all have to start with the same letter. What would they be? Now this is really difficult one for me, because I would never call 2 of my children a name that both had the same letters to start with. I think it would be too confusing and their names would be too similar. So I find this really difficult, because in real life I wouldn't ever call a girl Jane because I already have a Joshua. But the names that I really love that all start with this same letter, 2 boys, 2 girls, Eleanor, Eva, Edward and Elliot. But I would never do that because I just wouldn't use 2 names that had the same first letter. So yeah, that one was quite difficult, but those are the names that I really like. Favourite animal inspired name. I actually really like the name Robin for a girl. I think again it's a really like badass girl's name, and she would just be a really cool girl, I would imagine, if you were called Robin. And I'm not too out there with my names. I'm quite traditional and classic, so I'm not into the names like Fox and Bear and names like that. So the boy's name, animal inspired name, would be Leo. I just think Leo's quite cute, and obviously it's like animal inspired because of a lion, but it's not actually a name like eagle or elephant or something like that. That's just, for me, a little bit too out there. Favourite colour inspired name, for a girl, that would definitely for me be Jade. I think Jade is a really cool girl's name, and obviously colour inspired. And for a boy, I find this really difficult, but the name that I would choose if it was colour inspired would be the name Jet, with 2 D's, like Jet Black. I just think Jet is quite a cool name. It probably wouldn't be one that I would use on a child of my own, but for a colour inspired name, that would be the one that I would pick. So the next question is your top 3 favourite boys' names, and that is easy, hands down, Dylan, Luke and Edward. I absolutely love those names. I do also like the name Jack, but I would never use Jack because I already have a Josh. And the top 3 favourite girls' names, and they are Eleanor, Harriet and Layla. I absolutely love all 3 of those names. They are definite contenders for if we ever had a girl. Next one, your favourite celebrity baby name. Now again, this one was really hard for me because, as I said, I'm quite classic. I'm not very out there with like quite unusual names, but one celebrity baby name that I absolutely thought was adorable was Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher's second baby, and they called her Wyatt Isabel, and I just thought that was, again, so cool. Like, I could imagine she would grow up to be such like a badass girl, like, and it's cute, but it's not too out there. So that is the celebrity baby name that I really love. And my next one, ultimate guilty pleasure names. So my definite ultimate guilty pleasure name for a girl is the name Penelope. Sam really doesn't like it. Again, please don't get offended if you have a child called Penelope. I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute, and P and Penny is like nicknames, but Sam really isn't keen on it, so it wouldn't be one that we would ever use. And for a boy, my guilty pleasure name is the name Arlo. Again, Sam isn't a massive fan of that name, but I just think it's so cute, and I really love it. So the next one, again, it's a really difficult one, most hated baby names. And I don't think you could ever say I hate a baby name, but baby names, again, please don't get offended, baby names that aren't to my taste are names that are named after like cars or drinks, like or brands or things like that. So names that I've got down are names like Chanel, Porsche, Harley, names like that. They're just, personally, they're just not to my taste. So those are the names that I probably would steer away from with my children, but again, it is personal preference, isn't it? So the next question is, choose a baby name based on a food or drink, and I could only come up with a girl's name for this one because, again, like I said, baby names that are based on like food or cars or anything like that, it's not really to my taste. But the one name that I thought was quite cute is the name Olive. I probably wouldn't use it, but I do think that that's quite a cute girl's name, so that would be my food or drink inspired name. Next one is baby name based on a month. Again, I don't really like April or May or June, or I don't think you'd really call your child anything other than that. So I couldn't really come up with a baby name that was based on a month because, again, I'm not a fan of, you know, names that are based on something else. So I couldn't really, I mean, I suppose if I had to choose, April would probably be the one I would choose, but I'm not a massive fan of that. Next one is baby name from a movie, and the baby name hands down that I would pick from a movie is from Despicable Me, and it's the middle child called Edith. I really like that name. I think Edie is so cute, and Edith was actually a contender for when I was pregnant with Josh and we didn't know what we were having, and I just think it's really cute, and it links in with the last question, which is name that is already in the family. And Sam's nan was called Edith, and my great nan was called Edith as well, and we just thought it would have a really nice connection with the family, and everybody knew them as Edie, and we just thought it would be really lovely. So if I was going to pick a name from our family, then that would probably be the name that I would pick. And that is all the questions. If you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below for regular updates on my channel. And obviously I've tagged Sammy Beard and I have tagged Laurie Sharp Vlogs, but if you want to join in with this tag, then please do, and tag me in your video and I would definitely give it a watch. So I will see you all again, guys. Bye!